Hey everyone, welcome back to another Red Dead Online video. Now in today's video, we're going to be going over the three things that we go over on the channel each and every single day. And those three things include where you guys can find Madame Nazar. We're going to go over all the different collection sets and their current cycles. And we're also going to go over all of the daily challenges. But if you guys are enjoying these types of videos and want to continue seeing these types of videos, make sure that you guys go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. Also, make sure you guys share these videos with everyone that you know and everywhere that you possibly can. I would very much thank you very much for that if you guys could do that. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started with the collection sets and their current cycles. We're going to start with everything that uses the field shovel first of all. So we're going to start with the fossils, which will be a part of cycle number 2. We have the lost jewelry at cycle number 3. We have the family heirlooms at cycle number 6, the coins at cycle number 3, and then the arrowheads at cycle number 5. Now the next 4 sets that I'm about to go over, you don't even need to be a collector at all in order to collect them, but you do need to be a collector in order to sell them. So I definitely recommend that you guys get that collector bag as soon as you possibly can if you want to make any type of money here in Red Dead Online, as this is the best way of earning money in Red Dead Online. So make sure that you guys get that as soon as you possibly can. But if you don't currently have the gold available for it, then you guys can collect these 4 sets and have them stored in your satchel so that when you guys do have the gold in order to purchase that bag, then you'll be able to turn them in and at least get a nice little bit of a head start on some of your collection sets and making a little bit of extra cash. Alright, so flowers, American Applauded flowers, we've got cycle number 4, antique alcohol bottles at cycle number 2, bird eggs at cycle number 2, and then the tarot cards at cycle number 1. Alright, now we're going to quickly go over the daily challenges and get distracted there by the moonshine thing that's happening off in the distant. And let's go over the list first, and then we're going to break them down in detail for you guys. So we got 1 camp themes updated, 3 cooked season big game, 2 free roam events played, jump onto a horse from a 3-meter height. We got 1 petted a dog, 3 player headshot kills in free roam events, and then 5 rock bass caught. The bounty hunter role, we have 2 bounties brought in from New Hanover posters, 2 bounties completed with at least 1 other posse member, and then 1 hard or legendary bounty mission completed. The trader role, we have 6 large animal carcasses donated to crypts, 7 medium animal carcasses donated to crypts, and then 6 perfect carcasses donated to crypts. The collector role, we have 3 antique alcohol bottles found, 3 collectibles found with the shovel, and then 3 collector maps used. The moonshiner role, 4827 distance moonshine wagon traveled on a mission, 2 moonshine story missions completed, 2 times played with the band for 2 minutes. The naturalist role, we got 2 hearty tonics used when too hot or too cold, 3 mountain grassland animal samples taken, and then 2 sedated animals revived. Alright, let's go ahead and help you guys make as much gold as possible. Hopefully you guys are at least at the higher streaks already and maybe making a little extra money with the map and the cash from this. So let's go ahead and get started. So 1 camp theme updated. Now this does require you guys to have at least an additional camp theme purchased, so I would just recommend purchasing the cheapest one that if you don't have one right now, and then that way you can just change it. Otherwise, if you have the money in order to buy one of the better ones, then do that as well. It's completely up to you to just change your theme, and you can do that at your campsite by talking to Crips. We got 3 cooked season big game meat. Now this is a 3-step process. Number 1, you do have to get big game meat, which you can get from like cougars. You can also get it from alligators, which is what my recommendation would be. So I would recommend going over to Blue Water Marsh or the Bayou NWA area in order to get that big game meat. And then there's actually a campfire over there as well. So if we actually head over to the Blue Water Marsh area, and you guys anywhere up here, you're going to find alligators. And then what you're going to want to do is find thyme, oregano, or mint. And you can find some around this area, more so down along the Caliga Hall area. You can find some in the bayou as well. It's the most common herb, so thyme, oregano, or mint. And then what you're going to do is there's a campfire actually located right in this location, right outside of the graveyard in Saint Denis. So just kind of come over here, and you'll be able to cook there. Obviously, if you have your camp over in this general area, then just go to that as well. Anything will work that has a campfire in order to get that one completed. Moving on to the next one, we got 2 free roam events played. Now, I think there was something else with free roam events. Yeah, 3 player headshot kills in free roam events. So you basically get 2 times the chance of trying to get that completed in 2 different free roam events, but it doesn't really matter. Obviously, you're going to have to participate in one that is PvP. So it's going to be Master Archer. You can actually get headshots as well, but it's going to be with a bow. You have Cold Dead Hands, Railroad Baron, and Dispatch Rider are going to be your opportunities for that. And then you just need to play in 2 of them. And obviously, one of them will be PvP if you want to participate in this one, and then the other one can be whatever else you want it to be. Jump onto a horse from a 3-meter height. I'm going to give you guys 2 different locations to be able to do this. My first one is my go-to location if I ever participate in this one. It's actually in Blackwater, right next to the butcher stand. Now, I can never remember which side it's on, but one of these sides of the butcher, I think it's actually on this side of the butcher. It's on the north side of it. What you want to do is just put your horse right here. You'll be able to tell there's a higher building, just a little bit higher than the rest of them, right next to where the butcher is at. That's where you want to put your horse down, right below it, and then run up where the sheriff is at, run across the rooftop, and then jump down. And it usually just takes a couple tries, 2 or 3 usually at the most, and then you should be able to get that one no problem. Otherwise, another really good spot up to do this is in Big Valley at the Little Creek River at the Hanging Dog Ranch. You can actually put the horse right about this location right here, and then you climb up the really steep roof, and then there's a ledge at the top. You'll kind of see what I'm talking about when you get there. This one's a little bit more challenging, but this is another spot that I've been able to do it at pretty consistently. So, but this one is more challenge, and there's no fast travel destination anywhere close by. That's why I highly recommend that you guys just go to Blackwater. It's a little bit easier, in my opinion. All right, then we got petted a dog. If you guys have a dog at your camp, just go to your camp and pet the dog. That's pretty easy. Otherwise, you can go to one of the many locations where there are dogs. There's dogs in like Thieves Landing right over here. There's also cats over there. You can also find a dog in Emerald Station, Emerald Ranch area. Tumbleweed, pretty much any of the major cities. You just have to kind of roam around a little bit to find them. But the most common one, if I don't go to my camp, I usually go to Emerald Station because it's right at the fence location in order to find that dog. Rock bass caught. Now, rock bass, I'm going to say that you guys are going to want to do this at the Dakota River area, but you guys can pretty much do this wherever you want. Now, their preferred bait is actually going to be cheese. So just keep in mind that you will catch other types of fish in these areas by using cheese. You're not just going to catch rock bass, but you're going to be fishing for a little bit of time. So if you want to be able to make at least a little bit of extra money, keep the ones that aren't rock bass and then sell them right away to any of the butchers. And then obviously you have a butcher up here in Valentine. This is where I typically go. Otherwise, you will be able to find rock bass down in the Stillwater Creek area, which is where I'm currently at. If you guys are going to kind of hang around down by Blackwater, this is a good spot for them. And I think you can actually find them right out in Flatiron Lake too. They're just not as common, but you can find them. I think in bluegill are a little bit more common there, but I could be wrong. I haven't gone fishing in quite some time, to be honest. The bounty hunter roll, we got 2 bounties running from New Hanover posters. So Valentine, Emerald Station, Van Horn. 2 bounties complete with one of their posse members. So you're going to have to do this with a friend and at least in a posse together. It doesn't matter which posse you're involved in. And then just get that completed. So then do these 2 together. And then one of them could be a Harger Legendary bounty. We haven't had a new Legendary bounty in quite some time, which kind of sucks. But I would recommend those over the hard just because the payout's better. So if you do a hard or a Legendary bounty, well, I would do a hard in this case. And that would satisfy one of these, each of these with somebody. So then you just have to do another one from New Hanover with another posse member. And you can get all 3 of these done pretty quickly, I would say. The trader roll, we got 6 large animal carcasses, and then 7 medium animal carcasses, then 6 of those have to be perfect. So basically, you're looking for anything that's on the back of the horse or on the side of the horse. So anything that doesn't go inside of your satchel is pretty much what you want. And then of those 13 that you have to basically donate today, make sure that 6 of them are perfect carcasses. And in my opinion, the easiest ones to go after are the large. So that's what I would do. But if you're going after large, use a bolt-action rifle. And if you're going after the medium, use a varmint rifle. Did I say bolt action? Bolt action and varmint rifle. The collector roll, we got 3 antique alcohol bottles found. Again, antique alcohol bottles will be a part of cycle number 2. 3 collectibles found with the shovel. I kind of went over those earlier. Fossils, lost jewelry, family heirlooms, coins, arrowheads will all be a part of that. And then 3 collector maps used. I don't really think that it's worth it to use any of the money in order to get 0.15 gold bars, especially when you have to use 3 of the collector maps. I think it's a little ridiculous in my opinion. but I guess it's up to you guys. Let's go ahead and show you guys where you can find Madame Nazar for today. Madame Nazar is actually going to be way out west at her furthest west location down by Plainview, making Tumbleweed your fast travel destination of choice for all of your collector needs. But this is where you guys can find Madame Nazar for today. All right, moving on to the next one, which is going to be the Moonshiner Roll. We got a distance of 4827 Moonshine Wagon travel on a mission. This is going to be equivalent to 2 deliveries of moonshine. We have 2 missions completed. You can either do these in the progress menu, or basically, if you've already played them, or you're going to have to talk to Maggie directly. And then 2 times play with the band for 2 minutes. This is really easy. You just have to basically start playing with the band. Don't even have to hold the button down. You just have to start playing with the band and then do it for 4 minutes, and that one's completed. And then we got 2 Hearty Tonics crafted or use when too hot or too cold. So you're going to have to either craft them or buy them in order to get those. And then you want to go down into New Austin, get too hot, or go up into like Amberino and get too cold, and then use the tonics, which again I think is ridiculous because those things are just too expensive in my opinion. 3 mountain grassland animal samples taken, whatever is the easiest in that category for you guys to complete, that's what you want to go after. And then 2 sedated animals revived. Basically just revive 2 of the mountain grassland animals for today, and that's how it will be completed. These do cost only $5 a piece. You're only going to use 2 when you do these as a daily challenge anyway, so it's $10. If you don't want to pay the money, I completely understand. If you don't want to pay the money, then don't buy the pamphlet, period. But anyway, that is everything done, gone over, and covered. If you guys have any questions, by all means, leave a comment down below, because I'd love to try to help you guys out if I possibly can. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing because you're already doing it, and you guys stay gaming.